Yeah, and it's interesting too. The Derby, the last 3 years, we've had some long shot horses win. Do you have any bets for this season, like long shot you're taking a shot on, or do you think it's gonna be heavily chalk this year? Like we're due for some chalk in the Derby. I mean, that's the one year I remember, Chad, was the year I think that was the same year we went down to Kentucky ourselves. The guy was like added that day, won the Derby. I mean, that was
Yeah.
like the craziest one ever. Where
That's
I think
right.
some
Oh, geez,
pros
that's right.
hit that at like 120 to one, bet it down to I think what did it close at? Mike, do you remember? Was it 70 to one
80
or
to 1,
80
80
to
to
one?
1. Yeah,
Yeah, so
Rich
they
Strike.
hit it. The books couldn't believe it. They moved it. They still kept hitting it. Guy won it. So I would love if you have any long shots this year.
Yeah. So, and to your point, Simon, I mean, the last 4 years, we had Mandaloon in 2021 at 26 to 1. We had Rich Strike in 2022 at 80 to 1. We had Mage in 23 at 15 to 1. And last year we had Mystic Dan at 18 to 1. Interestingly enough, my top choice in this year's Kentucky Derby is the number 7 Luxor Cafe, who is 15 to 1. So, trying to continue with that trend. Before the last 4 years, I believe it was like 8 straight years that we had the favorite win. So, it's either been favorite or pretty heavy long shot. And the thing is, in a 20 horse field, even a favorite, typically you're going to get 3, 4 to 1. And in typical sports betting, you look at 3 or 4 to 1 and we salivate, right? In horse racing, you look at 3 or 4 to 1 and you're like, that's okay, because of the field sizes and what we've got going. So yeah, but to your point, Simon, the number 7 Luxor Cafe, he is coming over from Japan. And so he has run in some pretty high quality races over in Japan. He's run against deeper fields, 10, 12, 16 horse fields, and he's been able to win. He also, the father or the sire of Luxor Cafe is American Pharoah, who back in 2015 won the Kentucky Derby, went on to win the Preakness, and then won the Belmont to break the Triple Crown streak. So he's bred to get the distance. And so he's the horse that I'll be using on top. And then in terms of some other long shots to consider, the number 3 Final Gambit is a price that I really like. He's another one of these horses, like we talked about Sandman. Final Gambit is going to do his best running late. So he is going to be far back early. So when you see him far back early, don't mail it in. Know that he's going to be coming late, which is really exciting. We talked about Bob Baffert before. He's got the number 4 Rodriguez at 12 to 1. Rodriguez ran in a race called the Wood Memorial about a month ago now, and won that race fairly easily. He had a pretty easy early pace and ended up opening up in the lane on those horses, and didn't really appear to be asked. So those are the 3 horses that interest me the most at longer odds.
So let's have a little bit of fun. You don't have to bet just, win, play, show. You don't have to bet on one horse to just win. There are a lot of exotics you can bet in any horse race, but obviously more people paying attention to the Derby. Give us some ideas on what you would bet for exactas, trifectas. You just talked about how you'll keep journalism in most of your bets so you can't get beat by it. But explain a little bit of what that means if someone's just listening in, and then what kind of boxes you would put together.
Yeah. So an exacta is betting on the top 2 finishers, so first and second place. So in terms of normal sports betting, it's almost like a parlay within one game, if you will. It's a same game parlay, if you will. And so an exacta, the first 2 finishers, and again, as you mentioned, Chad, you can choose multiple horses in each spot in first and second. So the way that I'm going to build my exacta this year is I'm going to have the number 7 Luxor Cafe and the number 8 journalism in the first place spot. And then in the second place spot, I'm going to have the number 3, who is Final Gambit, the number 4, who is Rodriguez, the 7 Luxor Cafe, the 8 journalism, the 10 Grande, and the 17 Sandman. If you make that as a $1 bet, it's only going to cost you $10. The average Derby exacta payout is in the multiple hundreds of dollars. So you're investing $10 to, ideally get 10, 20, 30 to 1 odds on that bet.
What about trifectas?
Yeah, so trifecta, similar to an exacta, top 3 finishers. This you can do for a 50-cent base bet. So my trifecta ticket is going to look like this. It's going to look like 7-8 in first. In the second position, it will be 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 18, 19. And then in the third position, just going to repeat that second position. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 18, 19. Sounds like a lot, but for 50 cents, it's a $56 bet. The average Derby trifecta pays over $2,200. So you're talking about a $56 bet where you're going to get about 20 to 1 on your bet.
Oh my God, we are so in. Simon is punching that in as we speak because who doesn't like a big payout? We are in a big payout fever here in the United States. We love betting a little and getting a lot. We like winning the lottery. We're going to do it. Am I right, Simon?
Have you ever hit one of them at the track, Chad? I've honestly only ever hit it at a dog park. I've never hit it. I've hit it at a dog track. I've never hit it at a horse track.
I've never hit it anywhere.
No?
No.
Oh man, it's the high of highs. It's the best.